All right, let's talk about one of the most important ideas in chemistry, something called the mole. And no, I'm not talking about the animal that digs tunnels or the thing on your skin. In chemistry, a mole is a special number that helps us count really, really tiny things like atoms and molecules. You ever try counting grains of sand on a beach? Imagine counting every atom in that sand. That's where the mole comes in. It's like a superpower for chemists, making huge numbers way more manageable. So what exactly is a mole? 1 mole equals 6.022 x 10 circumflex 23. That's 602 sextillion. This number is called Avogadro's number. Basically, if you have 1 mole of water molecules, you have 602 sextillion water molecules. Why do we use such a wild number? Atoms and molecules are so tiny, you can't hold just one. But if you scoop up 1 mole, that's enough atoms or molecules to actually weigh and measure. It's like using a dozen for eggs. Only instead of 12, a mole is 602 sextillion. Let's break it down with a super simple example: water. The formula for water is H2O. That means every water molecule has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. If I have 1 mole of water, that's 6.022 x 10 circumflex 23 water molecules. But guess what? That also means I have 2 moles of hydrogen atoms and 1 mole of oxygen atoms. See how that works? The mole helps you keep track of the numbers, even when they get huge. Now, how much does a mole weigh? For water, 1 mole is about 18 grams. That's like a big spoonful of water. It's wild to think that in that spoonful, there are more molecules than stars in the universe. Seriously? Here's another cool thing. The mole works with any substance. If you have 1 mole of carbon atoms, that's about 12 grams. 1 mole of table salt? About 58 grams. So the mole lets you compare amounts of different things fairly, even though their atoms might be different sizes. So if you're mixing chemicals and want to know how much of each you need, the mole is your best friend. It's the bridge between the invisible world of atoms and the real world you can see. Let's recap. A mole is just a number, 602 sextillion. It's how chemists count atoms and molecules. It lets you measure and compare real amounts in the lab. So next time you hear mole in chemistry, you'll know it's not about animals or skin, but about unlocking the secrets of the universe, one tiny particle at a time. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and share it with someone who's ever been confused by chemistry. Thanks for hanging out and learning with me.